Para a geração dos millennials, a Gucci é uma marca desejo absoluto. Mas quem conhece um pouquinho do histórico da grife italiana sabe que 2015 foi o ano de uma grande virada. Foi quando Marco Bizzarri assumiu a liderança e Alessandro Michele a direção criativa da marca. Hoje eu tive a oportunidade de conversar com o Marco para descobrir a estratégia e os segredos por trás dessa marca que é um desejo global. Gucci has made such a twist in the marketplace. Can you name 3 factors that have been part of the company's transformation?
Certainly is putting emotion and creativity at the center of the strategy. That to me has been the most important thing. The second one is to make sure that the culture of the company is a culture of respect. And the third one, I think that having had the chance to meet Alessandro Michele has been the best luck of my entire life.
How do you know Alessandro Michele was the one? Because I know he was working at Gucci before for 12 years.
It's very much about feeling. When I sat down with Alessandro for the first time, I started talking to him, I felt that there was a connection. We were sharing the same values in terms of respect, of the people. We wanted to create a culture of empowerment in the company and not of fear. And everything was very, very natural. And in these cases, intuition is more important than rationality.
Yes.
And you just need to follow your heart sometimes.
Yes. And why do you think this combination of factors has been so successful?
We didn't do that as a marketing strategy. We did that because we felt that we wanted to do it. They are very much about our values. We wanted to do this change in terms of aesthetic, in terms of culture, because we felt it was the right thing to do for us, because we believed in it. Then if I look back now, after 3 years, I could have said that everything has been done because the millennials, they were looking for this kind of values, but it's not true. In reality, it happened to be that the millennials liked what we did.
What's your advice for Brazilian brands and designers who are looking to break the pattern and do successful business?
My suggestion is not just about Brazilian, not Brazilian, of course, but to me the suggestion is, if you really want to have a sustainable growth, you need to be yourself in terms of branding, and you need to understand the people that they work for you, and which is the time in which you live in. So the 3 things together needs to be taken into account. And you know, there are brands in the industry that, as a mantra, they follow, yes. They get inspired, and that's fine. There are other brands that they want to be leaders. The ones that they want to be leaders, they need to choose their own view, their own strategy. Otherwise, they're going to be always behind and they're going to lose.
For the future, what do you see as the biggest movements that will shape the next few years in fashion?
The aesthetic will be changing, there's no doubt. When, I don't know, it's a matter of time, it's a matter of what's happening in the world. But to me, the most important trend that I see is that the people and the talents will become even more important than today. And the technology will remain a tool in our industry. So if we want to have a competitive advantage, we need to invest in people. We need to get the best and to make sure that they stay with you. And that they have a genuine passion for what they do. And to me, even more creativity will be important going forward, because I mean, machine that will never be able to replicate for the moment, at least for the next 10 years, the human mind. So if we're able to create it, to get the best, because you create a kind of ambience, an environment that attracts people that love to work with you and for you, then impossible for the other to catch you. If you think that if we are able in Gucci to really foster 11,000 people to go in the same direction, to give us ideas on changing the way in which we work in business or in creative, then who else can block us? Impossible.
Espero que vocês tenham gostado tanto quanto eu. Assinem o canal, toda sexta-feira tem vídeo novo. Um beijo e até a próxima.